Y'all don't really give a fuck. McCray, what up? Yeah. They say my ego too big for my fitted cap, and bitches probably wouldn't like me if I didn't rap. But I do, so I'm waiting on your girl to pick me up. Here's a razor, here's a noose, here's a dick for you to suck. From dreams of playing baseball to fucking with 8 balls. My days off, I'm eating 8 course in a great Porsche. Your BM on the helmet like Spaceballs. My J's off, your suckers on these blogs is whack. Who you paid off? Ain't scared of no face off or afraid to take a loss. Now my hobby got deals on every table like steak sauce. Snore your fucking face off, get drunk and take off. Land, get my dick sucked, do a show and get paid for. From bumping Army of the Pharaohs and Pellegrino's kitchen to buzzing in Philly and eating Rodizio dinners with them. They say I'm fucking intense like Cherokee prostitutes. I tell bitches I'm Bronx and knock the boots and cop a loose. I'ma be here, and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever. I'ma be here, and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever.
It's funny. Funny how. Yeah, this shit smelly like a uptown deli. Yeah, that Locatelli boy, I know what I'm about, really. All city, North Cam and South Philly. If y'all had doubts, any walk around with me. See my clout heavy, something like the Crown Daddy. Blowing clouds steady, always throwing down Fetty. Rolling fatties in a brown caddy, how many? Go to town in pounds, I like to count money. That shit sound funny coming from my broke ass. Blow cash and keep it pushing like it's no gas. Need financial backing, I'm already slacking. Spend a rack on tennis sneakers instead of stacking. How I came to eat though and y'all snacking, what's cracking? That's what you and your mans call rapping. Call me Zen Franklin. Slap Judah, twist Mad Buddha, still put a jab to you. I'ma be here, and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever. I'ma be here, and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever.
Screw Tape the Great. Rent time is the promise. UPS is hiring motherfuckers. Yeah. Until the casket drops and the maggots eat me, I'ma be tearing down stages and dropping classic CDs. So even when I'm gone, my ghost will still haunt you bums. Residual checks forever to help support my sons. My body of work is beautiful like body art. Around the world, my words are tatted on walls and body parts. Proof that this was all that was meant for me. I've done a song with everyone that was on the symphony, except for Kane, but one day that'll go down. The master musically like Marvin on Motown. A serious man with a sense of humor, low rhyme. But why have a steak when you can eat the whole cow? That's been my mind state since like 9-8. My name comes up in discussions when you define greats, when you define flows and live shows. And I'm only getting better as time goes. So I know I'ma be here,
and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever. I'ma be here, and we gon' keep rocking this shit, and we gon' keep dropping these hits. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever.
It's forever, forever. Must have came today.
Colder than the skin on Frankie Carbone. Being overrated is like screw giving up the smoke. Here's a toast again.
Now you listening to
You've been through it all, you in need of a fix. Why you stressing, baby girl, you in need of a trip. I'll be your genie, listen lady, I'll grant you a wish. Over the city carefree or the Brooklyn Bridge. We can dress up if you wanna, go on a date just with them heels by designer. so I can show my shawty walking red bottoms like whoa. Dress Alexander, heels open toes. She know I be on the road, doing all these shows. Even though we ain't together, I know she love me on the low. So any chance that I get, I call her on the phone just to say hello. So whenever we get together, we treat it like that moment will never last. We don't argue, we just laugh. Bonnie and Clyde, Sonny and Cher, the perfect match. The kind of love you hope that lasts.
Where would we go? What would we do? Cause you and I gon' have some fun all night. Feel like we're in love, cause we live with no rule. No matter where we go, I just wanna get lost with you.
It's been you and I, and everybody tried to break what you and I. God, they can't break what you and I. So we take over the city like, girl, you a dime, you know you pretty, right? You a bad, excuse me, I mean you pretty fly. So tell me what it do and what you feeling like. Cause we can go wherever you want. We can listen to jazz and dance under the moon. As long as I'm with you, I'm cool. Cause the things that you do get me all in the mood, like I'm in love with you. I never felt this, I don't know what to do. Cause a girl like you comes once in a lifetime. Let's make this moment a lifetime. Girl, your smile got me wanting to get lost with you.
Where would we go? What would we do? Cause you and I gon' have some fun all night. Feel like we're in love, cause we live with no rule. No matter where we go, I just wanna get lost with you. In the city, let's get lost in the city. Lost in the city, let's get lost in the city. Lost in the city, let's get lost in the city. Lost in the city, let's get lost in the city. Your smile, so bright, you're so beautiful. I'm amazed by you. Your style. Get lost in the city. Lost in the city. Let's get lost in the city. Lost in the city. Let's get lost in the city. Lost in the city. Let's get lost in the city.
Welcome to the Chopp Shop. I'm your host Kash. We got our host G's stepping off for a second, doing some other things, maybe making some illegal transactions, but we won't say that on camera. Sorry, I already did. No, he's not. He's going to get our gas, and then we got our host Jay on the side. You know what I mean?
AKA the Red Lion.
Yeah, man. It's a joyous day. Nahbi Reality is not here. I am so happy.
Why is he not here?
Now he's on vacation.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, he's going out to Florida.
All right.
With the family.
All right.
And he'll be back on Sunday. He'll be back for the next episode. You know what I mean? On to the next episode. He'll be back out here. So I want to, I'm gonna do the Nahbi thing and give a shout out to the Wu Tang Dj Coalition.
What's
up, man? What like I said, we're gonna give a shout out to Beth. It's her birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday. If you see her walking down the street, wish you happy birthday. If you don't throw them. Don't throw the dollars because it might. She might get a flashback to her stripper days, and then we know.
Trouble.
I wasn't supposed to tell that. Sorry, guys.
What was your stage name? Rogue?
Rogue. Up
I
on it.
actually used my real name, and they were like, "No, it's not your name." I was like, "Yeah, that's my name."
Up
What's your real name?
next to the stage, Beth. Yeah, whoa. Said, pour some sugar on me. That's what's going on.
You know how they
So, man,
do it back.
for the record, Beth was not a stripper, I don't think. I'll just threw that out there. And we got like,
The bartender at a strip joint once.
I was close.
And the truth always comes out.
Well, I was close,
The
close.
truth always comes out.
So we have our guest here. He's gonna take Nahbi's. Oh, actually, it's Nahbi. What's up? No. Nahbi's he's a host, but he's not here today. He's the complete opposite of you. He's like a funny looking half white, half Puerto Rican guy.
Oh wow.
With
Multicultural.
Don't know too much.
the triracial.
Triracial.
Yeah, he's a triracial goof.
The black guy over here
Millennium,
speaks
yeah.
more Spanish.
like pansexual. Yeah, one of those type things.
Millennium word.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Says you're gonna sit in on it. You can introduce yourself.
My name is June Brown, Black Savage.
Word up.
Brooklyn, New York. I live in Providence, Rhode Island. Been here for a while.
Word.
Rapping P City.
All right, word up, man. How long you been out in Providence?
Since I was in high school, long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Me also. Me también, as they would say.
Me too, since high school.
I know, right?
Like leaving the city, like we out of here.
I'm still young with it. Only got 6 years here.
6 years, man. That's long enough. 4 years, you're a Rhode Islander already.
You're a vet.
Yeah, you're a Rhode
Ain't that
Islander.
much, you know?
That's the rule of
So
Rhode
after
Island.
4 years,
Yeah, automatically, yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah, you good. You in. You know.
So you a jack of all trades and all that. You got mad stuff going on with you. You know what I'm saying?
I do a couple of different things.
Yeah, man. That joint is awesome. Let's talk about like what? Start off with the jewelry. Let's talk about that.
I design jewelry, of course. That's the first trait. That's why I first started doing my thing. I basically use beads, a lot of beads, different styles of beads, but I do other things. I do custom pendants and things like that. So it all depends on what you want. You know what I mean?
My daughter still rocking her joints.
Yeah.
Since that day.
Talk to the mic. Yeah. So don't forget talking to the mic. Yeah.
We sharing.
No, I'm just saying. No, just supposed to pick him up. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter.
Yeah, you good. Yep, that might
go
go pick you up.
She's loving them. She went to school every day. The wooden joints.
The wooden beads, the crosses, the hunks, all that. I mean, I do a lot of the culture for the culture stuff.
Yeah, how'd you get started doing that?
I just actually picked up some beads and I started, figuring out how to make a bracelet first. And then it just went to chains and earrings, and then I started to add stones in it and, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
so
that's dope.
I just kind of taught myself every step. It took a while, like 10 years, but I'm here now.
Hey, man. You stuck with it, obviously, yeah.
He's pouring gold with a hazmat suit. Like,
oh, yeah, we doing diamond rings, we doing everything now.
So I wanted to get into that because I do SolidWorks, and then I see that you guys use Rhino.
Yeah.
Rhino, yeah.
It's like a 3D program. Like they use a lot of different ones, but you can use any 3D program to
pretty
create
much
your design and just get it molded or whatever like that.
Yeah. I wanted to get into that shit. I wanted to get into
it's not a bad trade, you know what I mean? You can
and that's how you create the moldings through that program and stuff like that.
3D printing is the new jewelry design.
Yeah. Really?
You just make the casting of it.
No, when you just put it, do it in the program, design it, and then put it through the 3D printer and whatever material you put in there.
It's done, and then you just mold that to whatever metal you want.
Okay.
So
Damn.
Does majority of your sales come out like online or in person or at your own venue? Or?
Depending on the month or the time. Christmas time, you got a lot of on sale stuff. Summertime, it's all about hand-in-hand marketing. I got a lot of people rocking and stuff,
so they see you out,
yeah. Word of mouth is big, you know what I mean? So it's festivals all summer, you know what I mean? It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Hey, you see what I did?
Yeah, open the window.
No, right?
There's something like buzzing, like it's some air coming in this
my head sizzling. That's what
yeah, man. Yeah, it's a lot cooler outside isn't this motherfucker?
I feel like I'm back in the West Indies.
The AC's off.
I know that. They always do that when it's our time. They shut the AC off.
Yeah, they want to see us sweat.
Not like Macy's. Macy's is freezing.
Yo, you know what I do hate though? I hate when it's really, really cold in places in the summertime. Everybody cry about, I can't wait for the summertime to come, but then you sit majority of the day in an ice cold fucking building.
Yeah, man.
That's stupid. I mean, I like it. I like the, want to be cool and comfortable. You want to be sweating and shit, but like freezing ice cold out in that building when it's fucking nice outside, you be complaining about.
I know.
Summertime, I just don't get it.
When the time come, they'll complain.
And you know it'd be the women that's all anemic. Oh, I'm anemic. and everything. And I gotta carry a coat, a pocketbook, and everything to this event or at the grocery store because we gonna be by the freezers.
Yeah.
And everything. And I gotta put my coat by the freezer.
Yeah.
We's going shopping, man.
Yeah, you rarely see a woman that likes well, at least a black woman anyway. Well, Hispanic woman, you know, they don't like the cold. Most generally speaking.
Creatures, that's why.
Tropical creatures.
That's what they say. They just want to have an excuse to go to sleep.
That's it.
It's
so
hot,
since
I'm
you
going
say
to
your first love was like jewelry and all that and creating all that stuff, the music I'm pretty sure goes hand in hand with it. When did you start kind of like knowing that you could
the music
be an
came a long
artist,
time
you know?
ago. I'm actually just a producer.
Okay. That kicks a few 1-2s.
I used to write, you know, I mean, I still write, you know, songs. I put things together, but I'm the guy behind the scenes. I make a creative vision and then give it to somebody to, you know, execute rather than. Everybody's a rapper now. I see old rappers, 40-year-old rappers, 90-year-old rappers, little baby rapper. I don't want to be a rapper.
In between,
you know what I mean? I'd rather be something different where I can create, still make music. So I'm more of a producer than I am a rapper of any sort. I can rap, of course. I can do
yeah.
I'm from New
You
York.
know the elements. You know the elements.
Where you from again?
I'm from
Brooklyn.
All right.
We can't. Nobody from Brooklyn can't play basketball, can't rap. Even if you white, Chinese, they all can rap and play basketball.
It's gotta be either or.
No, it's both. They all can
It's
do
both, yeah. Because you gotta know how to ball hard in the city, man.
That's the thing about New York, man. No matter how fucking cold it is, there's somebody at the court.
At the court.
At the court every time.
Courts,
Out this motherfucker, man, it'd be nice as hell. You go by the court, nobody. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Word.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to look for handball courts.
Handball, yeah. You find ACI.
know,
They got one ACI.
Handball ain't that important.
That shit ain't that goddamn good. I can quench my competitive thirst doing other things.
So you seen the ACI handball court to know?
Yeah. Well, that's not really a court. It's a wall. It's a wall, but it's not, you know. But they only. I think Brooklyn's probably only. Well, not Brooklyn in particular, but New York's probably only place that I've seen handball courts.
Flooded, right? Flooded.
Philly, DC.
Yeah. So you know, we're gonna get to your interview a little bit later. You know what I mean? As part of the show, we talk about, like, you know,
current events or bullshit on, you know, stuff during the week and, you know.
What's going on the corner. You know what I mean?
Well, in the corner of my house is prostitution, pimping, but fucking...
pimping ain't the same no more, man.
Pimping ain't the same.
It's not the same.
Nah. And they making that fucking movie Superfly.
So,
where did that come from?
That just come crazy.
Like,
have you been to preview?
Hey, and
it looks like
it bothered me.
It looks stupid. I was like, what the fuck?
And they gave him the do and everything. They gave him
So
everybody's talking about it. They say it's a good movie, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think it's we're gonna bring him down. We gave him the Black Panther. We're gonna bring him down a little bit. You know, we're gonna bring him back. We gave you one. And we're gonna bring you back down to the
I was actually thinking the same thing. I said, after Black Panther,
into Atlanta.
You know, I hope it tanks. It'd be real good if it tanks.
I don't know. People are talking about it, so it might be doing good. The dude got some weird hair.
Swagged out, right?
He's flipping. He's flipping.
I didn't like it at all.
I didn't like it at all.
And that's not Superfly. That's Little Richard.
Yeah, Little Richard. Yeah.
Have you seen Little Richard's do back in the
Little Richard as Superfly.
I mean, have y'all ever seen like the original Superflies or the original?
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of kids don't know when they see this movie. They think this is hot. This is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, of course.
But back in the day, it was pimping and cocaine.
Yeah.
It was pimping. They had little glass vials on their
trench
chains.
coats.
They like, yeah, man.
The snits and currency, all of them snits come from Superfly and all the pit movies.
Exactly. And you know, these kids don't even know the whole basis of it. Like, it's just like music these days. A lot of these kids is rapping and everything, but don't even listen to classics like Ella Fitzgerald and all them and everything. Like, yo, you gotta know the basis of where this stuff come from and everything. Then when you look at the new stuff, you be like, what is this?
Yeah.
Why?
But these motherfuckers look at the old shit and be like, man, that's trash. 5 minutes into it, I don't want to watch this.
But you know, our parents were saying the same thing to our greats and our Jay-Z's and Biggs. They looking at them like, yeah, you know.
I mean, but we still watch.
Oh, they got their hook from Al Green.
But like that, but still, we respected the shit that they put out. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we watched Superfly. It was that soul. We wasn't born when Superfly came out. We still watched it because our parents like shit like Cooley High. You know what I'm saying? Old movie like Lady Sings the Blues and shit like that.
Cornbread and Me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Yeah, we watched all them shits and we liked the shit. You know what I'm saying? We liked it. These niggas be like, they don't even give it a chance.
Nah.
As soon as they come on, oh my God, the color's not right. Well, it's not HD.
It's not cartoon.
Yeah,
where's the background music?
What we're gonna value the 80s and the 90s. I don't think we're gonna value the 2000s. I'm not looking forward to valuing Chief Keef. I'm sorry. It's just like it's not something I'm looking forward to valuing. Like all this music that these guys make, then he's a top trap rapper. That's not something that's what y'all should celebrate. It should be bad.
You want to put value on that?
Well, I feel like trap rap was invented for niggas who can't really rap to rap.
Or read.
They can't read either. That's why most of these niggas, that's why these motherfuckers freestyle. You hear a lot of these young dudes.
You ever heard OJ Juice Man talk, man?
Oh my god.
He sound burnt. You be like,
I was watching an interview 21 Savage. He only went to fucking 9th grade for about a month or so, a couple months.
Hour or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped out 9th grade.
Period.
9th grade early. You know
he caught his period and then he didn't want to come back.
I'm telling you, man, the music business is about business now. It's not had nothing to do with love of music or nothing like that. When those guys from We Know came in the game, it's because they was sitting and they were going through something and they were writing about their times. These kids is writing about drugs because that's what's popping. And that's what's going to make the money.
Party shit.
Nothing else matters. Making the money, that's it. That's why this shit ain't never going to last. You know, we got to get a spin quick.
And how's it gonna come back and reverse to the? You know what I'm saying?
But if you think about it, in the 90s,
we gonna have to.
In the 90s, all around rap was basically about robbing niggas and shooting motherfuckers.
It was real. You know, 50 Cent and robbing niggas. Like, you know, that's
I
what
think
happened.
I mean, like the Onyx,
I
like
think
all the
war music translated to this because the Biggie, the Pac, all the stuff that happened. How can we bring less tension to people? Dumb their music. Because when the music was like revolutionary, hardcore, everybody got his necks. You know what I'm saying? And they made it that way.
It's almost like
media made it that to be.
Well,
you know?
it's almost like it's kind of like bullshit too because majority of the music wasn't fucking that had that much great content.
It wasn't entertaining.
It was entertaining.
What,
and you go back
in the 90s?
In the 90s, like there was select a few. Like there was some guy. Well, the thing was everybody was even. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that did gangster shit. Was still it fluctuated. Them niggas was hot, but then the conscious niggas was hot. Niggas that get really rap and it went back and forth. You know what I mean? Right now it's like these niggas that's trash are up here, and the niggas that's really rapping shit is down here. And people treat them as like it's flipped.
And the conscious rappers are non-existent.
Yeah, they're down. They're
That's
there.
what the business is created.
They're underground rappers. You know. So,
I mean, the rappers right now, their fan base, like all these trap rappers and all these, you know, what do you call them, mumble rappers and everything like that. Their fan base is. Their fan. Right now. But the fan base is nothing but a whole bunch of fatherless kids that don't know shit.
But if you think about it though,
and we baby boom like a motherfucker. We breed.
I'm gonna show you why another reason is bullshit though. If you think about it, who are the most popular rappers that really make all the money when their shit come out? J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
You say they making all the money?
They make the most when their shit come out. Their shit go. They break records. They break records when that shit come out.
I know. Then Kendrick won an award for the first person.
The first hip rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
So
that's
these
crazy.
dudes, it's not like nobody's buying their shit and nobody paying. Like hands down, if you ask somebody like the general person, like who's the best rappers, like actual rappers, they're gonna name like Kendrick and Cole and this and that. So they get their shit. They make the least amount of music out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at the Migos, they make like a fucking album every year. You know what I'm saying? They make fucking 2 albums every fuking year. You know what I'm saying? They make money too though. They make money too because they make money too. They're like the kind of like
they're
on top of the game when it comes to like they're commercial as hell though too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They catchy as shit.
And then the female version, which is Cardi B,
because
she's just skyrocketed.
So then if you look at it, it's like how come there aren't any more people like Kendrick and J. Cole that's making music that's in the forefront?
No,
they're there. There's a lot of dudes there. You got dudes like Vince Staples, fucking Casey Veggies, and fucking
Casey Veggies dope.
These guys are fucking King. What's his name? Oh fucking, I forget his name.
Karo?
No, his name is King something.
King Lowe's?
King Lowe's.
He's dope.
He's dope. You know what I'm saying? I go on and on. I can name a bunch of niggas. Danny Brown.
I know what you're saying, but these, I don't feel like these guys fit in Kendrick's.
No, they're not as good as Kendrick. Kendrick is up here.
I'm saying that's good, but they don't even fit in the same conversation because Kendrick's like a artist who uses his words. You know what I mean? Like he's like most deaf. You know what I mean? And Lil ain't almost deaf.
No, he's not. But they are not.
But Kendrick would never beat Mos Def.
Mos Def's on a whole other level because he started before Kendrick. You know,
of course.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
I would say, you know, in pardon my French, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick is Kanye with a sound mind.
Oh, I don't know. We can't say that no more because we don't. Every time you say Kanye now,
it's just a bad taste in your mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick is a Kanye with a sound mind.
Kanye's messing up Kendrick now. Don't call him that.
Nah. I think Kanye is more of a like.
Kanye came before Kendrick.
Yeah, but Kendrick, they're not like the same in a way. You
but
know
hold on.
Especially when it comes to like straight rapping, like straight like rapping.
A lyricist?
Skill, like no, just the rap, the skill to rap, like rapping skill.
Yeah.
Like being able to flip words and bounce and speed up fast and go slow. He's nowhere near Kendrick when it comes to like,
Kanye can't do
the technical part of rapping.
But the way all of us remember when Kanye first came out, right?
Kanye, he was killing them.
He was killing everything in sight.
I don't like that Kanye. I'm more the mad Kanye, like the Yeezys and shit.
You like the Yeezys?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's like one of the best rap albums ever made. That shit is a fucking classic. That shit is crazy. That's more like in the middle.
But he took a lot of stuff from himself with all this nonsense.
Everything,
right
every year.
You can't even name a song on the album now. You're so mad.
Come on. We try to forget that his shirts was $300 with holes in them. That he did all that stuff. We forgave him. You know what I'm saying? But then he just kept on, and you're like, damn, Yeezy.
Some people say, "Oh, that don't take away from his music. It takes away from the man." And if I have to respect the man, I can't listen to his music. Imagine me, some nigga punch me in my face and I go play his album.
Wow.
Crazy? I'm not doing that. I'm never gonna do that. And that's exactly what Kanye did. He punched us all in our face.
You know what he did?
And then he dropped his shit and everybody listens to it.
I
always felt like he's a habitual line stepper. I always felt like the young Kanye that fucking college dropout and all that shit. I thought that shit was mad corny. I didn't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, it wasn't
him busting his
funny,
jaw.
I was about to get to that. It's funny. I think my girl said it. She said that he turned into everything that he was talking about.
That he wasn't gonna.
And when he get on, he asked for a white girl and this now. All that shit he talked about in the first albums was what he turned into.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, but you don't think he lost his mind when his mom died?
I mean,
that's when it changed.
That nigga ain't lose his mind, first of all.
His mother dying was his choice. His mother shouldn't have got her breast done. That's why she died.
But at the same,
how you gonna die? You know there's complications when stuff like that happens.
But think about it though.
Complications.
But think about it though.
Die on that table all the time.
But think about it.
Why would you risk your mother? Your mother's old.
Look
That's
who,
crazy.
No, I think he fucking blames himself for that shit because if he wasn't a star,
he paid for it.
He paid for it. Yeah. No, his mom had money. She had her money.
Mama, I'm gonna buy you some titties.
His mom was a professor.
That was his money. If I give you money,
Mama, I'm gonna buy you some titties, mama.
Professor. That nigga Kanye wasn't no fucking.
That's true.
His mom wasn't fucking poor. Like he didn't grow up poor. That nigga was a middle class kid. His mom was a professor in the college.
You can't even give him that going crazy shit though, because he
ain't nothing wrong with him. But I think his mom dying, if basically the success that he had is what basically. You know, if she was just a professor, she wouldn't feel like she had to change her breasts and get better.
But why would you buy your mama some titties?
That's my mama. Like I said, you can't say that he bought it because she already had money.
Yeah, it could have been a gift for 30 grand. Who knows?
I don't care what it was. My mother right now telling me she until we gonna fight. Me and my mother right now. Let's go.
Word.
After
you beat
me up, then you can have the titties.
I'm gonna look at my mom stupid as shit.
After you beat her up, she'll still get the titties. So it's not gonna matter.
You beat the doctor's ass.
Start riding in front of the spot.
So that could be a big part of it. That he felt like his fame. He indirectly killed his mom because if it wasn't for the fame that he had, she wouldn't feel compelled to get bigger titties.
Way before that, let me tell you right now.
He did. I believe he did, but he's not crazy because
he has got problems. He's got issues. You don't know. Who
and fucking with the Kardashians ain't gonna help that.
Oh my goodness.
That ain't gonna help you.
Oh, they the worst.
The devil never makes anything better.
So
they have destroyed every black wife that came into their life.
So there's no father figure in that damn house.
They have a rap sheet of fucking up niggerdom.
They fuck up their own kids. Never mind.
Oh yeah, pimp their own kids out.
She
pimped her kid. She pimped her kid.
Yeah, get bigger lips, shorten your lips.
I know Kylie would never look the way she looked. Yo, if you see that before picture, you be like, damn.
Sahara.
Ain't nobody seen the Kardashians back in the day.
Well, you know what's crazy though? Yeah. Wait till they have kids.
She had one with Travis Scott.
Yeah, when the kids
but
grow
it's
up,
a boy,
like
so you know what I'm saying?
Before she got plastic surgery?
Yeah.
If it was a girl.
It don't matter. It could be a boy like his ugly ass mama before she had plastic surgery.
That boy gonna come out gay. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, people.
Neutral.
Yo, man.
So
it gets crazy.
Have the Jenner
yeah, I read this. I hope so.
The Jenner's gonna call.
I hope they call me.
Mr. Jenner gonna call.
That person has a Jenner gene.
Mrs. and Mrs. Jenner and shit.
Mrs.
Cause Mr. Kardashian would not be playing that shit.
I read this shit. Lil Wayne tried to trademark a new name.
What?
The new Dirty Bastard.
Yeah. New Dirty Bastard?
He can't do that.
Bastard.
I tossed his cup in his face.
Yeah. Everybody trying to trademark it because 50 with the get the strap shit.
Sorry, he better keep up.
That's why.
I don't know, man.
He's trying to be the new Dirty Bastard.
Anybody got any new Lil Wayne tracks they heard?
He made a track that came out like
okay, that means no.
A couple months ago, like last month.
I know he did feature on something, but I can't even put it because it wasn't so.
He's on a new Nicki track.
I don't even know. After Millie, I was, where you at?
There was like he got 8 figures from Baby.
10 mil.
So 8 figures. He got 10 mil. You know what I'm saying?
But he got jerked. Because I know he definitely supposed to get more money than that. $10 million? That's it?
Yeah, and that album never dropped.
Way more than that.
What? Baby got a $10 million watch.
Baby was probably sitting on like 600 million. You know what I'm saying? Off that Carter album, yo.
Man, I would have been so bad.
So now let's see if it stands up to the test of time. Because how old is the Carter 5? Like 5-6 years? It's been that long. It's been that long. So if it is that timeless, who knows?
All the kids is waiting for that Lil Wayne stuff.
Because he was coming out with albums like crazy. We was like, he's never gonna stop. He's never gonna stop.
He got the skater kids. He got the hood. He got the school.
He got the drug addicts. Drug addicts are diverse.
Oh
what
yeah.
You're saying.
Drug addicts are so diverse.
Drug addicts do all types of stuff. Like that's exactly
skydiving, golfing.
Tonight I
You sound like the Tasmanian devil.
You gotta be on drugs to decipher that, and then they be repeating it. So that's how I know you're on drugs. You're on the same drugs he's on to do what he just did.
Yeah, that dude with the Gucci Gang joint.
Get out of here,
like
man.
bugging,
crazy,
bugging.
And if you ask them what they said, they'll say it again like it's English. Bugging. That's not a word, bro. You can't say it again.
I'll put the Game on all of them because Game when he comes at them. It's food. That's the shit that I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? When Game come out. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Like, what points would he get for beating up?
I know.
We don't even want to watch that.
I know. Kid. But the fact is, he got to keep doing what he was doing and forget these little niggas.
Well, for
you know what I'm saying?
You get no points for that.
Nobody's gonna get no points over it because everybody's waiting for it. So whoever does it is gonna shrug their shoulders.
It gotta be a young boy that run up on him that's younger, 16 years old, and put him out.
He gotta be walking around Crown Heights in the middle of the dark, talking about he the shit, and one of them little niggas is busting his ass. That's the only way that nigga's gonna get so famous.
I'm gonna tell you right now, nothing's gonna. We all know how it's gonna end. And we all don't. It's like we really don't care. We see what's gonna happen. It's like we know the ending of the movie, so we watching it anyway just because it's on.
Yeah.
And that's it. We all know what's gonna. Either this kid's gonna fade away,
just to say,
smoke, or somebody's gonna beat him up, and we're all gonna be like, okay, who's the next one? That's it.
He gonna be like Stitches when he came out game knocked.
The reality show.
Knocked him out.
He ain't a rapper.
And then he was done.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's about 69.
Yeah.
He just like what's
his tattoo's moving too. I swear it was on this side the other day. Y'all laughing? I'm serious. It was on this side. And the 6'9", then he had the dip. I'm like, whoever's drawing them on every morning better get it together.
Yes,
I don't know what's going on with this.
Oh wait, you noticed that? Did you notice that?
Bro, I'm not crazy.
No, I'm so serious. I seen that. It was like this, then it was like this. I swear, I put it on everything.
Effect, so I switched it on my phone, like I tried to turn it around, and it's still wrong. Now his eyes look crazy. I'm like, okay. Somebody drew it wrong this morning, and he went on there trying to yell before they drew it the right way.
Do you ever notice that the 6'9" is sometimes like this, and sometimes it's like this, and sometimes it's even?
Like this. Look at the point of his eyebrow. Like,
Get out.
Yo, pay attention, bro. Please pay attention to that.
Right there.
Please pay attention to that.
Next time you see it, and the 6 is way over here.
Oh,
please pay attention to that.
He said there's three different ways: straight line, a little higher, or a little lower.
The sticker tattoo shit. So
that's what he's doing.
Every morning he put him.
You ever see those movies when people get tattoos all over their face in movies?
Yo.
Well, he ain't an actor.
Yeah, he's a street actor.
Yeah, they be having it on for like 6-8 hours, 12.
One day he's gonna come back with a ponytail and a V-neck, and he's gonna be like, "My name is 6'9", and I just want to tell you everything is okay. I'm friends with Justin Bieber. You gotta see.
I'm off the drugs.
No tattoos, nothing on his face. Everything's fine.
It's all show.
Yeah, they have pictures for that.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that shit.
What's that girl, Lil Tay or whatever?
Lil Tay.
He beefing with Chief Keef. That's what his real problem is.
Yeah.
He's popping up, lying about it. It's all
And,
crazy, man.
and what's the other little kid name with the red dreads? The little dirty looking Snuffy?
Trippy Red.
Drippy Red?
He's a Snuffy.
Snuffy. I call him Snuffy because he just look like he's just snuffing up shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
Trippy just pistol whipped some broad.
Yo, what?
He got locked up for pistol whipping a girl.
Exactly.
The shit that I see with the hip hop,
he's more famous
is
over
like
that. He's
it's like
getting money over that.
It's like the shit in the fucking women's division of wrestling. They all have different color hairs to distinct themselves. This one got green hair, this one got pink, this one got orange, this one got green. It's like the hip hop game right now, doing the same shit. This one got the red joint,
yo,
this
if you
one
think
got
about
the
it,
purple joint.
all them young boys getting locked up. They locked up NBA young boy. They locked up fucking
started over Shmurda.
Shmurda, he went down early. They took Shmurda down early.
He ain't been out since.
He got off the table. As soon as he stopped dancing on the table, he got over and got arrested.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He did all that dancing for no reason.
Blaq.
We gonna have to lock you up for snitching on yourself.
What's
on
other
your
dude?
album.
Kodak Blaq locked up.
Oh yeah.
XX
Kodak locked himself up. He's
yeah, he wildin'.
Kodak Blaq just.
They all wildin'. They all
in jail and go get a gun in the parking lot. Like he's out of his mind, man.
XX. They locked his ass up.
Okay.
Hey, he said it on point too. XXX. I would have been fucking that shit up.
You know, I don't know if you ever seen a video where he takes the white kid and he puts him in a
noose.
He hangs him in a noose, and everybody got all crazy over that.
That's why I don't watch TV, because shit like that comes on.
Well, it was almost like an artistic piece. Basically, like, you know, it proved the point, and people got an uproar over that just for the acting part of it. Like, white people that seen the white kid getting hung, they was like, oh my God, how you gonna put that in there? But it's like, that's the reality of the shit that we had to go through. So that's basically what the point of it was.
When it comes to us, it's not reality. We need to get over it. We're delusional.
Yeah.
Only when it comes to their reality doesn't matter. Crack epidemic proves that. Everything proves that. When it touches the white kids, that's when it's reality. We were on crack 15, 14 years deep. Crackhead zombies running around.
Yeah.
White kid sniffing up his nose. Oh my God, President, come help us.
Overdosing at his work.
Yeah.
All over the news, all over social media.
But they created the motherfucking epidemic.
And in the shootouts. And the shootout shits. Come on, there's always the white boy, and then you looking at everybody else like we bugging, trying to cover it up. You know?
Mental illness.
Black people ain't got that many bullets. We ain't shooting up no school.
Say, nigga, I got problems in the hood. I can't use all these. I might not be able to get no more of these motherfuckers.
Somebody come talk crazy to me.
So nigga, what?
I'd rather run in the bank better than that.
Bullets.
Say I got 10 bullets. I can't get no more the next month.
I go wait for the feds to drop off the rest of the boxes.
That's fucked up. Yeah, we was talking about that not too long ago.
Oh yeah, they make a microwave into a freaking bomb.
Black gun on her. I'll wait.
Yeah, I know a couple black dudes.
They can make that mouse into a bomb real quick.
Stealth. No.
Guys, name one. I'll wait.
No, hell no.
So how we getting it?
How we getting it?
Exactly. From the folks that Sydney.
Because I was watching the video.
Just like all that cocaine, how we getting it?
Them guns that the kids posted and them Chirac kids. Them guns post.
Extendo clips.
Banana clips. Look like the same thing they had in Vietnam.
You can't buy those shit.
The only thing they're missing is army on the side.
How you getting that in the city that those are
The dark web though.
Yeah.
You get it in the dark web.
He knows too much.
Censor.
I for a week. The dark web. Now I know too much. Damn, what is the dark web?
The dark web is like.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Now I know anything and everything.
The dark web is basically like this secret. It's like basically underground.
It's the secret web.
It's more than so it's like a bunch
kind of like Backpage or Reddit and shit
like everybody, you don't go into the dark web without like encrypting your shit and nobody can find out who you are, blocking your blocking VPNs. But you can go to the dark web and buy anything, and it's basically all hackers. You know what I'm saying? It's basically all hackers. So they disguise. They're selling fucking crack, meth, PCP, cheap prices. High grade shit,
kids.
And kids, you know what I'm saying, and there's hitmen for hire.
Is Donald Trump somewhere on this?
He probably is.
He got a page. He sounds like a Donald Trump thing, right?
So it's hard for and then there's like videos
and shit.
But that's what Bitcoin came from. Because they made a currency so you couldn't track them inside the web. And back in the day, they probably was like 8 cents. So if you wanted to buy a fucking AK or something, they were like, give me 25,000 Bitcoins. Because they was only like, less than fucking 10 cents. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they used to use untraceable money through the fucking.
Stay under the rock, man. This is too dangerous. Now my mind about that. I had a headache before I got here. Now I got a whole mind there. It will hurt over here. And it hurt back here.
Yeah, man, that's the dark web.
That's crazy. That conspiracy.
And they have crazy videos that you have to unlock. Like you have to, they'll send you like a link, and then you get to this link, and then you have to unlock that link, and then you get to this, and boom, some crazy shit come up. Somebody gets sawed in half. All these wild videos and stuff.
I'm staying away. I'm staying away, man. I'm just gonna make jewelry.
I was watching. I don't know if you know Daylight. you know Daylight, the battle rapper Daylight. Daylight was like he was on the dark web trying to get a silencer, and he ended up getting to this video. He popped the link, and he got to this video, and he does a video of an 8-month-old baby strapped to the chair, and the baby's crying, and there's just some dude walks up with a hazmat suit and fucking mixes some liquid and dropped it on the baby, and the baby's face is basically like just sucked in. And he dropped sulfuric acid on the baby and on a live feed. And he was like, the problem wasn't what he did to the baby. It was like 1.5 million people watching the shit. Like commenting, like next time don't do it on his feet first and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's type
He had
shit.
to sit and watch the whole thing to get to the next level.
Yo,
not on the next level.
Is serious, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yo, this is what's fun because you came in the building, Black Savage. When you got a guest named Black Savage, you know it's gonna get savage.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Randy Savage.
From Kanye West to Acid Babies. I
Yeah.
don't even know how I feel about this conversation.
He said Kanye West to Acid Babies.
Oh my God.
Man.
It did get crazy.
Very disturbing.
It's a cold world out there. You thought back in the 80s was cold?
Hey, you think about people probably get kidnapped just for those specific reasons. Because you have to pay Bitcoin to get in there. Like, oh, you're going to see this, pay fucking 1,000 Bitcoins.
Now they got the cryptocurrency and all that.
So imagine all the motherfuckers.
Fighting
Everything's
against
fake
it.
these days. Look at that. I found a fake pencil just sitting here. Look at this. This is a fake damn pencil.
The information age.
This ain't
Everything.
even real. Look at this. This
The
is like a
information-
real pencil. This is a fake pencil. You can unscrew it and everything. Look at this. This is crazy.
Plastic.
Nah, they ain't got no lead in it, that's all.
That's wild, man.
Old plastic.
But we live in an information age where, they say, we live in an information age where we don't know
We
what's
live in
real.
the Matrix. That's what we live at.
We don't know what's real. It's called the information age, but we don't know what's real.
I'm waiting for Neil to come pick me up any minute now. For real. Follow the white rabbit.
Follow the white rabbit. Blue or red pill.
That's why I try to stay away from the news and all that. Because day to day, you got to worry about your own life. You know what I'm saying? And then worry about other stuff. I know it's crazy at times. Like what happened in Guatemala and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it can happen anywhere.
So
those catastrophic
What happened
events.
in
you know what I'm
Guatemala?
saying? The volcano erupted, Mo.
Oh, yeah.
Like 90-some people got burnt.
And they showed them.
Mo. It was just dust. You could see their bodies.
They showed the people?
Yeah, they showed the people laying
They showed the
down.
dust in the
Babies and
background.
everything.
Crazy, bro.
You're just in the middle of the street. You're burnt as it passed through.
Yeah.
And now your body's still there. Like, it's crazy.
If
Mo.
you touch it, it just fall apart like dust.
That's that Pompeii
super,
shit.
super hot, man.
That Pompeii
Oh,
shit.
yeah, hell yeah.
That steam, you ever open a stove before you gonna check the food? You open the stove and they feel like that really gets you.
Hell yeah, I should tell you
After
about
a
that.
volcano, blow your damn nose and your teeth clean off.
That shit is burning you before it come down the block. That's how hot it
you're
is.
gone.
That's
Done.
That's Hawaii. That's Guatemala.
Yeah,
Inactive volcanoes all going off. That's Earth saying something like y'all fucking up.
Yeah, that's what they said too.
Inactive volcano.
When Earth starts acting up, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
That's Hawaii was going.
There's a bunch of stuff going on, man. We don't
Look,
talk
winter
about, man.
overlap spring.
Yeah.
Summers are getting shorter.
Look at the Alaska. Go look up the research in Alaska right now. All the stuff that's going on. We don't even know what's going on in Alaska. There's something that's coming from the floor. It's the size of like the continent. It's so big. It's coming. Like you can see it from the edges where the water comes out.
Like
they
coming
don't
up?
know what it is.
Like coming up?
They're telling you that they don't. When somebody, a scientist, he gets money, $100,000 a year.
To know the world.
When he go like this to you, and you ain't worried about him going like this,
it's
he's
something
sitting there
crucial.
doing this, and you repay him. I don't know. Y'all go home. I'll tell y'all tomorrow. What you mean, bro? You better go get that ice and figure it out. And they can't figure it out. It just keeps coming up and it keeps getting bigger.
Wow.
You mean like a massive ice?
Listen,
Or no,
bro.
you don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, obviously. Yeah. I'm sorry. My fault. That statement was triggered from that question was triggered from the record. We'll X that out.
I watched this thing and they were saying, so what is it about? They were, turning all the technical terms, and then the dude just looked around.
Nigga said shit. I don't know what to tell you.
And then just went beep, it went flat. They just
Run, nigga, run! Run, nigga, run!
Hey, man.
You in Alaska, you better get out of there.
Get out of Alaska.
Hey, man. Well, you know, like you said, you know, you piss the earth off, you piss Mother Nature off, man. You gonna pay the price. They got these chemtrails and shit. They
right now.
it was like I think it's sulfuric acid, I think, that they drop in the atmosphere. And then,
supposedly making all humanity angry and disgruntled and bitter.
Who knows what that shit
making
does?
Making us have cancer.
They need to drop some weed in the air so we all could just be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They don't want to do that.
Drop some piss in the air. See if it works. Stop the chemtrails for 2 months. Stop the piss.
just one joint that passed by.
People late and just say it's okay.
I actually have a feeling that there's an actual purge gonna be developed.
A purge that people gonna kill each other.
It is a purge. There's always a purge going on. We just don't know.
The cops are already purging. I don't know if you watch the news.
Once a year.
They've been purging for years.
It's a world.
That's been happening since this freaking country was established.
Yeah, it's true.
The cops were primarily slave hunters.
Sheriff patrol. That's what they was.
Well, they I read something. I don't know how true this is. I'm just gonna tell you what I read. But it was one time that the blacks, the blacks and the poor whites tried to rise up against the government and the rich people, and the poor blacks and the whites, they lost, and so they made the poor whites police the blacks to make them feel more, a little bit higher than them, like they're on a higher level of the totem pole.
It was called the Civil Rights Movement.
Yeah, before that. It's before that.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Because that's all they did. They just say, hey, you guys, you're making too much noise. I understand. You're marching. Here's $50,000. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Now, right now, name a black leader of our time. Name somebody like Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King. Name somebody. Wait.
My son.
They did.
I don't even know who he is.
From the Bronx. My son, the general. You remember my son, lefty, gun up in the right palm.
Yeah.
He went to jail.
I said Martin Luther King. You name him.
I'm saying politically.
I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
They shut that down. They shut all that down. There's no more of that. You can't be out here doing that. You have to be a rapper to do it. You got to be an actor to do it. You can't just be a Martin Luther King. You can't just come out here talking because you're gonna build Cosby charge. Just like that.
Unless you perfect. You gotta be absolutely perfect for your whole fucking life to be like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And protected by his people, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder where some of these guys, Sidney Poitier, where's he at? Where's all these actors and these? What's homeboy's name? Billy D. Williams. Where's he at? He living off their
pension.
Nah, they ain't there.
Billy D's living off that solo.
So all that stuff they taught us in them old movies. Go watch some of them old movies. They was kicking game. Now they just nothing.
Because maybe it's one or two things. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody did something.
They got paid off.
It's one or two things. You can get worn out doing that. You know what I'm saying? You get, and then when you got the new generation plus new generation, like, you know what, my generation they was on my side and we got the word across, but these new niggas I got,
fuck these niggas.
ain't worth going out there and risking my. I'm an old man now.
No, I can't even, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta talk to one of these kids.
Yes.
They on Xanax, they moving around, getting weed, asking questions.
Yeah.
I don't have no goals, but I want to be a rapper.
Yeah, man. So it's like that's that element of just basically like kind of giving up, so to speak, not giving up on the movement, but giving up on the people. That's
I just
around
wish we had
you.
somebody stronger, I guess. Somebody could come in there and say something. Somebody that's gonna actually stand there, because Malcolm and Martin, they took a lot, man. Them dudes got shot at. They got their family, all type of stuff.
Martin got arrested like how many times? Like fucking 20, 30 times.
With a rock. That would have been my last march right there. Non-violent mass.
I'm good.
Fucking somebody up.
But he got right back up.
Yeah.
Got up bleeding. Not me.
Yeah.
He got more.
I'm gonna keep on marching. Malcolm was like, we gonna shoot these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But he didn't though. He never shot nobody though.
No, he tried to keep it non-violent after a while too. So I don't know how that worked out for them.
No, well, we know.
No,
we still here.
Maybe impact them.
Maybe it helped somehow, but I don't see it because I'm still seeing people getting killed.
As time goes on,
in the news, just like when y'all was marching. So.
I mean, as time goes on, like the same situation evolves into a new monster. Every time, every year, every century. You know what I'm saying? And we try to find a way how as a people to deal with it. It's so new and it evolves so fast with time to where we just don't know. We just exist.
Yeah, and then they desensitize us to the shit basically now. Like, remember before when it first started to be not popular, but when it started catching media attention, when it was killing unarmed people, it was like we knew everybody's name. This person's name, this person's name, this person's name, this person's name, and as the time goes on, you start, it's another one, you forget his name.
There's so many names now, you have to write them all down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like in a way desensitize you to it. Like, you know what, there's another one, boom, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? This almost like becomes a common thing. You know what I mean? People just kind of sweep it under the rug and don't pay any attention no more. Like the masses anyway. But there's people, those people that are still furious about it, and you know what I'm saying, and they go.
I actually think the New World or the Americas, or was a big freaking experiment. I still think they're right today. I think we're being experimented on right now.
For everything.
For everything.
And taxed.
You know what I'm saying? Because
everything.
We have no real definite history here. Not like the Western, the other European countries.
Yeah, nobody does.
The Asian countries.
Well, nobody in America does really. No American does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Except for the natives.
One of my coworkers came back from Argentina not too long ago. She said, "Yo, I looked at the news in Argentina, and you know how big of a joke the United States is compared to other places right now. Yeah. They hide so much stuff away from us on media to where it's unreal. And you said earlier that we being desensitized and everything like that. We're just being blatantly misled. Because I know where she's coming from. Because when I was in Germany and I was watching the news over there, man, they was watching police like snatching people. They was doing like it wasn't doing investigation saying that we purposely doing this to black people and everything in America and stuff like that. We're trying to cut down on this, so these are our taxes. They were saying this on the news over there.
They don't say it over here though.
They don't say it over here. Another nigga got shot. That's it.
Yeah. Because the truth is gonna mess things up. But that's the plan. The plan is to keep you focused on
the United States been built on lies from the beginning.
We don't worry about the other bullshit.
This shit was created on lies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for a long time, people believed those lies, and they watched it like America's the greatest place to be, and they believed it. Then all the lies got knocked down, and shit they seen was really going on.
And now, right?
Yeah, now everybody's like, fuck them niggas. Like, I just gang up on them, you know what I'm saying? Like, they lied to us this whole time, making us think that.
For trade and shit like that.
And all this and that, but they come to find out the whole shit is built on lies.
America ain't nothing but a broke bully. That's all it is. Broke as hell, and she's bullying, trying to bully every little ass place that she can because, you know what I mean? That's all that we always did. And from the beginning, we bullied people that were here to take the thing, and now we made people come here and lie to them, and then when they got here, we bullied them to stay. We bullied people to stay here, and we kick people out.
Kick them out, yeah.
Like, how you bullying everybody on both ways?
We don't need you no more. Get out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
now that's why the corn and all this stuff's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You ever see that strawberry thing we had this year? We had that many strawberries. You know why, right? Because ain't nobody else there to pick them. Because you sent all the people back that was picking the damn strawberries.
Yeah.
So now and it wasn't a strawberry. It was strawberries there, but we couldn't get them. We couldn't. There was no produce. These people are crazy. Like, they mess up their own situation. You know what I mean? The environment's gonna kill the bees eventually. When the bees die,
we all
in trouble now. You know, now we're gonna have mechanical bees running around making fake pollen with this fake ass pencil I just found.
But you know what? They already developing
serum.
Those cyborg bees. Yeah, they already developed.
That's from Richie Rich, man. Back in the days, Richie Rich had a bee, man.
They pollinate plants different ways now. Like, this is the way the world works forever. They're gonna start doing it. They're gonna make the world work now. Oh yeah, somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, we gonna fuck nature up, and then we gonna reduplicate it.
We got a bunch of bees sitting back like, oh, you gonna do my job, huh? Okay. We got something to show you.
We gonna come out.
Users in trouble.
Let's call the killer bees in Africa right quick.
Yo, we're about to head to a video right now, man. We be back, Chopp Shop, man.
Put up.
Yeah, so what you think? We just gonna lay back here and just let you take our sovereignty? Strip away our rights? Just take away our freedom? And erode everything we worked hard for? Nah, man, ain't gonna happen.
This institution designed to criminalize the mind. Politicians lead the blind to keep us locked and confined. We're running out of time. Population is shell-shocked. It's the government killing more. Remind them that hell is hot. They'd rather see us rot. And that's my ammunition to continue inflicting till you reach a conviction. It's either convince the masses or it's mass extinction. We're separated by classes to lower opposition. We're moving up though. Reverberate what is corrode. What we rank is for my spirit, so stop selling your soul. We under control with shimmery objects fashioned from gold. There's more than you know. Down the rabbit hole we go. We right in the cold, speaking for the young and the old. For those lost in the cold, plus the brave and the bold. So we How to intervene us, injecting, infecting my fetus. In elections they cheat us. When we electing new leaders, no longer can we let them deceive us. How can they cheat us? Through distractions of our psyche and the food they feed us. So I eat like, grab my gun and strap my Adidas. Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood spatters on the star stripes just shatter. Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood splatters on the floor, stripes just shatter.
I'm waving it and frontlining it for the cause, caught up in it. Some go seek to capitalize, don't test me. This ain't no gimmick, ain't no limits. I preach misinformants, oppose of living, false decisions. Been made up to hinder our only vision and not subject to modern lies. Images glorified from talking politicians, from fashion being feminized. Corporate moguls still funding programs out erasing minds. We counterattack, awake the masses, what they so despise. That we could unite to eradicate them all combative. While they seeking annihilation in the form of havoc. They count them from the devil's clock or perform on ritual life. Echo heard through cabin corridors of a bloody spot. Then have them indicted through a process being slowly flogged. Increasing magnitude of forgiving force of a juggernaut. Dismantling barriers no longer held in frozen blocks. Black flag soldiers reminded of we can never
Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood spatters on the star stripes just shatter. Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood splatters on the floor, stripes just shatter. We are humanoids sent to bring life to this void. But on the same coin, we could take a life and destroy a life that's meant to be enjoyed. Not to live strife and annoy. The flesh will intact, but the spirit will avoid. Don't mean to be coy, but I was designed to resist. Neurally enhanced to uplift with a flick of a wrist. To open in dimensional rifts with lines I enlist to redefine and fix. So you don't get lost in the mix. I'm healing the sick now, overlooking the risk. Knowing our conditions poor, but my words are so rich. I refuse to quit, so I'm going down with the ship. I'm holding on tight, refusing to lose my grip. I'm clenching my fists, hoping my words reach the populace. A revolution is freeing the mind in this metropolis. Hoping the truth becomes monotonous. There ain't no stopping this. I'm taking arms and cocking this at the start of the apocalypse. I know they're watching this, but I'm still walking the path, waving my staff like a wizard that mastered the craft. We're one of the last to survive, escape the crash, and out of my dead cold hands, you can take the flag. Cause we raise the black flag. Cause we raise the black flag. Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood spatters on the star stripes just shatter. Cause we raise the black flag, crush the spangled banner. We want you to get mad and feed into your anger. We need you to take a stand now and show them we matter. Till the blood splatters on the floor, stripes just shatter. Cause we raise the black flag.
Kash in the projects, just living it, still living it. Through the rough times and the bad times, the crimes, where was heaven? Must be somewhere hidden though, for real. I never seen the place. Maybe some place you go when you die. An ordinary cat from out of projects since I was younger though. Mom raised her children's pops dipped a long time ago. In my mind I see flashback. I had no fancy clothes, skinny, ugly, naughty head nigga, crying with snotty nose. Even though my father neglect, he paid the child support. Hadn't seen him all these years, I hug his ass in court. Always said I'm coming to get you, and I'll be waiting too. Holiday and birthday presents was never coming through. Remember at the age 13, I started smoking weed, hanging out with cats that was older, started to run the street. street. Dropped out of high school, selling drugs and pressing chicks. Spent most my cheddar on gear. My mans was buying whips. New York, Jamaica, Miami niggas flooded Virginia quick. Consigning work only if buying. Prices was high as shit. Remember when I first got hit? I seen the iron spit. 50 cats spinning one corner, bleeding with pellet hit. My man Sean, he held on strong. Slug burned through his lower backside. Cracked his spine, exited his arm. Lost him twice on the hospital table. And when he died, I cried my eyes out. I couldn't take it. Damn. But the same things continue to happen. Niggas got bust. I'm a kid with a grown man's mind, turning corrupt, playing innocent. In front of my elders, I was running with them cats that be robbing too. I couldn't tell her. If my name was up in any tight trouble, my moms would tell me, just like your brothers into some shit, go get a job or something. Just another bum on the street, not working hard for nothing. Scratch I made when I was pumping. I hit her off with something, making sure the crib stay tight. For real, I want no dummy. Tell me where you getting this money. I watched the car be lying, saying anything size drug selling. My sister see me on the block, transact with fiends, be saying I'ma tell it. Growing up was hell, no doubt. I wonder where was heaven. It's just like yesterday, you know. It all comes back though, but I'm still living on the block. It's still fucked up, you know. Crime affiliated, crime syndicate, whatever you wanna call it. You know what I'm saying? Affiliated with the bad shit though, all the time, just because I'm a victim of the project. Now I'm a grown man, still it's like life dealt me the wrong hand. Cash that was my man be frontin' or either found dead. It sounds sad, incarcerated, just turned a new dad. Remembering them long 10 months from slinging crack bags. Mom put me out with the quickness, carry your black ass. I'm still coming back to the crib, oh so you back, yeah. Ma, I just came to holler at you, see how you doing. Nothing's changed after all these years. Still hustle for some gear, smoke weed, still drink beer. I tell you from my heart, yo, times I'm like, yeah. I wonder if heaven was a place on this planet, you find me right there. Where was heaven? All my cash.
Yo, what's good?
Peace. Chopp Shop Radio. We back again, man. My man Drew Bro, Blaq Savage in the building.
Blaq Savage, man. So, you know, we talked about your jury, your jury creation, and
talk about the production.
Talk about the production. I'm heavy on the beat.
But we didn't talk too much about the production. What got you into doing production there?
Yo, shout out to DJ Franchise. I'm gonna give him a big shout right now because DJ Franchise, DJ Head Honcho, DJ Rowdy, like those are my brothers coming up, you know what I mean? And those are all different guys. Honcho's Portuguese, Rowdy, I don't know, he's African, you know what I mean? So these guys are all different type of guys, different making music. Yeah. The DJs, I was just a kid making music, and I kind of just seen how they would mess with these programs and stuff like that. So I was bothering. Franchise was in my class in Mount Pleasant. He used to go like this all the time, all day. I was like, yo, what's wrong with you?
On paper.
I used to say, you retarded? And he used to have a homeboy named Jeff. Jeff used to be laughing. He just the funniest dude in the world. And I used to be like, yo, he's retarded. Son. And he didn't talk. He would just be on his time. And he would laugh at me. He would think I was funny with you, or ride with together. And still, I was like, yo, something's really wrong with you that you keep doing this. But then I seen him one day perform when he's taking his shirt off and he was going crazy. He was going, I was like,
that's where it came into fruition, right?
So then I started sweating him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Show me how to do it. He's like, I ain't showing you how to do it. I'm retired, remember? So, you know
I can imagine him saying that shit too.
That's exactly what he said. We was cool though. You know what I mean? He gave me a couple programs and he gave me some music and he said, yo, just try to keep stopping. And I was working at a group home. And I was going to the library with the girls every Monday. And I would just go and grab this music. They had a huge library of music. Just go and grab it, put it in my laptop. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kept grabbing it because I liked it. And I would show them. And they would laugh at me like, what is this, bro? I'm like, yo, you should put some trap beats under there or some rap beats, whatever under that. They're like, what you mean? And they didn't understand what I'm saying. So I started doing it myself. And I started taking a little opera from the library that I found. And I boom, the rap. And I started doing it. Some of my boys like, yo, yeah, that shit sounds stupid. But some like, yo, you gotta keep doing that shit's weird. And then the style kept going until
you made your own style.
I was like, yo, what is that? Now I'm like this boom bap, jazz type of dude. I don't make hip hop. I make music. You know what I mean? I'm the last Quincy Jones. You know what I mean? I'm the last one that's actually giving a shit about his music. I'm not making singles. I don't care about that. I want the middle slide. I want that. Remember Nori got that song? Sometimes I want crime. I want to make that song. That's the song I make on the album. You can make the single. You can take the big bag. But if I go everybody, you can't, that guy can't make that song. That guy who made that boom boom clap, he can't make that type of song because he gotta have a different soul.
Yeah.
So that's what I separate myself from a lot of these producers and rappers who just want to be on the stage, because I've been on the stage. I know what the stage consists of. I'm an OG in my own time, so I just sit back and do what I like to do, and I'm saying master my craft. So that's what it's really about when it comes to the music. You know what I mean? Ain't no competition. I'm the best.
Do you ever,
hell yeah, that's how you gotta
be. Do you ever
be.
get from a rapper or artist like, yo, can you make me a beat like so and so, make me a beat like so and so?
And then that's the last session. Usually we don't talk about it, because at the end of the day, like if you wanted that type of beat, you should have went to the guy who made that beat. Like, that's not, obviously you heard my music here for a reason. And if you can't be moving your mind enough to not kill 60 people and pop all these drugs on this song, then we ain't gonna make no music together, bro.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to make beats anymore, because people come and see me like, yo, can you make a beat like
specific? Well, we can do that to Showcast, because he's a mastermind and shit. This guy right here, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, yo, I need this kind of rock. I need this kind of salsa or jazz. And he'd be like,
it has to make sense though. It has to make sense.
Yeah, definitely.
10 people. That's not why I got into this game. You know what I mean? So it's interesting when it's like that. Now, if like Pharrell makes music when he feels like it, because he's a monument. He's stylish. He's got all this, but he's a producer of his own mind.
Yeah.
All these guys that made all these new music, that all these singles that's coming out, you don't even know
Jungle Beat.
I don't even know one thing about Jungle Beats. I don't know one thing about.
I only know because of the instrumentals.
But he's just another
guy.
He ain't no Pharrell. I'm a Pharrell.
Because I mean, back in the day,
exactly.
Well, back in the day, I mean, it was, you had to have like a good amount of equipment, expensive equipment, to make a quality beat that somebody would even in the industry would even rap on. You know what I mean? So, but now it's like
you can do it on your phone.
It's so easy, so it gets saturated.
eBay, you still got to be an artist. Like Kendrick's not just a rapper. He can just be another rapper. He obviously has the skills, but he takes his time. And he listens to a lot. Kendrick's first before y'all K Dot I'm talking about, because I was Kendrick, Team Kendrick. But when K died, but I'm talking before Section 80, I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So I was at the show in Miami, all drenched up, you know what I'm saying, in the rain. When Kendrick ran out, he got wet too and came back. People don't know he did that live performance. I was at that K Dot show when he did all the hits, you know what I'm saying? So they don't understand who this kid is. They don't understand how this kid basically orchestrated his path. And it wasn't just like a one-hit wonder and now I'm the man. I bust you in your face, motherfucker, and I'll get you like that. That's cool.
That's another thing that goes along with what we were talking about earlier. Those guys have to work a little bit harder. Than the other guys. It's just like a flash in the pan type shit.
What's wrong with working a little harder? What's wrong with being that's known for working hard? You gotta be that nigga, because you won't be out here like that. Like, damn, that's real. Everybody knows me for being positive. I don't do no negative shit, and I'm still shining like all your big homies.
I think Kendrick, I can't say he does negative stuff.
It's real.
But it's real, it's reality. It's like regular nigga rap. It's like the full spectrum of a person, a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'll say respect respect women, then all of a sudden, and then on the other hand, he be talking about fuck with bitches.
I think
like
it's like a Nas thing. You know how Nas would give you a sight. He would give you a vision. He wasn't saying how he felt.
But that's part of being a person. But even if you did feel like that, that's a part of being a person.
It's true. It's an opinion.
You know what I'm saying? It's a part of being a person. Like if some people only give you, like some artists, I should say, only give you like a part of their personality.
One view.
Yeah, one side of their personality. You know what I mean? So he gives the full spectrum.
I'm actually curious. What's your top 5?
Rappers. Oh shit. I wasn't ready for that question. I'm always gonna be a Jay fan, you know, and it's that goes because not because of the money, but because he's a hustler. You know Jay's story. Jay deserves that spot. He never came up overnight.
He's been hustling since before whatever he was even known as.
Right, so we gonna give Jay the top spot. You know what I mean? As far as lyricist wise and stuff like that, I really, really, really fuck with a lot of cats that nobody fucks with. You know what I mean? Like Currency. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know who Currency is, but Currency is Spitter is
one of the illest Magnolia.
Anybody I know.
One of the illest Magnolia. Yeah,
I fuck with Nipsey Hussle. Big real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you fuck with Nipsey?
I fuck with Nipsey Hussle.
That last Victory Lap shit joint.
Victory Lap. I listen to that 10 times every morning.
Nipsey Hussle is like, you know what I mean? That's on another level. You know what I mean? When it comes to business and hip hop, I'm talking about Tech 9 money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not talking about these guys. You know, I'm talking about Tech 9 money. I'm talking about Chameleonaires. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are what I'm talking about. When you talking about top 5 money or whatever, that's what we're talking about. I'm not giving nobody these spots because you can't have them. Who's doing what Chameleonaire's doing? Go somebody. Oh, Chameleonaire. Not even met
a lot of people are like, who is that?
Yeah, that's great. Go Google him and find out. Boy sitting courtside at every championship game. That's who he is.
Yeah, he put a lot of. He invested in a lot of startup programs.
He invested in the tech and real estate. So he's one of those guys that he did his hits.
Well, there's rappers and they're just smart dudes. Period. Some niggas just think they're gonna be rappers their whole life.
Should be inspired by. He told me my top 5. This is what I should be looking for. I shouldn't be looking at Ace Hood and these guys. These guys ain't doing anything that for me. They made good songs, whatever. They got good lyrics. Fab is amazing. I love Fab and his style is dope, but he's not going to my top 5.
They're rappers, but
they're rappers. No, they're just rappers.
You have to be a master.
They're just rappers.
You have to play out your own destiny.
They're rappers.
I just want to respect real. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't respect the crazy. I love Rick. I love Rick Ross and his sound. I love 50. But they don't make my top 5. But they up there.
They up there. Yeah.
Why don't they make your top?
Oh, not top 5. That's top 5 is that.
50's not lyrical enough to make my top 5.
As businessman.
As a businessman, 50 has taken more losses than he's taken wins. You know what I mean? And the stuff that 50's involved in. You know what I mean? It's not too appealing to me. I don't know how hard is it to sell liquor. You know what I mean?
Well, he also has power. He also
you didn't help.
I never watch Power. I never saw Power. I don't watch it.
I have 2 TVs. I don't turn neither one.
No, I don't watch it. I don't watch
it. One for music and the other one's for drawing. I don't even. Power. I thought that was what you get after you get the money.
I don't watch Power, but Power. You got a big deal for Power.
His hustle is dope. Don't get it twisted. But
I think you know what?
Me personally, I'm just not that. I'm not a respecter of that.
You know, I think about 50 Cent that gets like kind of undermined when it comes to him. I think people don't really understand how creative and like a visionary that he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a big part of him. Just like Power is like completely something different than rap. And when he was on top of his rap game, he was on top of his shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for him to be able to, like, you wouldn't think 50 would be able to go here and go here and bounce around.
He's very impressive, bro.
Yeah.
So that Richie got trying to where he's at. That's super impressive. Like I said, he's up there. Yeah. Black Thought is definitely in my top 5 somewhere.
That's 4. That's 4.
What is that? Most Def is in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
What's the significance with Most Def? Give me a brief description.
All right, so Most is from Brooklyn. At the end of the day, Most is real. Most is 100. Most is like, after I got there, I came back to tell y'all the truth. That's Most, you know what I mean? That's when he was at Most is Dave Chappelle level, you know what I mean? Fucking with $100 million stars. Let's not forget. Mm-hmm. And now, you know, where is he? People just shrug their shoulders. He's still that.
He was over in South Africa, and he didn't want to come back to. He got some kind of crazy passport.
Let Most drop right now. See what happened. Mm-hmm. Same thing happened when Black Thought dropped. Same thing happened when Tribe dropped. People gonna get up out their seat. Even these young people gonna want to know.
And that goes back to the fact. And that goes back to the fact that
he be at Brooklyn throwing block fights all the time.
And that goes back to the point I was trying to make earlier, that these people are really looking for these guys to make music, and they just don't, or they can't.
But the real people are looking for them. These kids that just single.
You can say masses. You can say the masses, because the little kids, the kids that like that trap shit, and you know. Not necessarily. It's funny because I was actually chilling with Jimmy King. What was that? Was that Tuesday? Yeah, I was chilling with Jimmy King, and he was kind of drunk, and he was dropping some Jews on niggas, and he was like, the people who buy albums are the parents of the 10 to like 12-year-olds. Say, because after you turn 12, 13, your parents don't want to buy you shit no more. No. So that's the demographic, and then after that, he said I think he said something like the 36 to 40-something year olds.
Established people who like that single, so I'm gonna buy it because I want to hear them.
And they also have the, you know,
makes sense.
And they also have the thought of, you know what, I like this shit, and I'm going to give them they deserve my money.
Exactly.
Also.
And that's what I want to be. You know what I mean? I want to be in that support level group where people see I've been doing this for so long positively, and this kid he's good at what he does. Let's support the good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because people just be like, oh, this is a hot new single. You know
and I get it for free, but I'm not gonna pay him.
But listen to it. it's Busta. I can't let my daughter listen to Busta Wide Open 5 times all week. I can't listen to it. How can I support this? Like, you know what I mean? So people don't understand how the movement they pushes stupidity. If we just move toward this, you know what I mean? It's still good. It's still, but you can let your kids into it. When I had a son and a daughter, that's when I kind of changed understanding of what I wanted to be in my life. You know what I mean? And before them, I was still trying to be positive for these kids. I always work with group home kids and always work with inner city kids, behavioral disorder kids, and from Las Vegas all the way to New Jersey. I've been in all type of group home facilities. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, you know what I mean, if now my kid, I'm gonna have a biggest responsibility. My son looks at me when I get in the house and he's asking me, who are you? What are you doing? What you gonna show me? And then I turn on the TV and I'm watching Busta Wide Open and reality TV all day. And now he looks back at me and he answers his question. This is who I am. So and when I'm there, I got soul music on. I got Stevie Wonder on. I'm drawing. He can come pick me and draw. He has no questions who his father is. My father's a creative weirdo. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be filling your mind with nothing but the truth.
Poison and shit.
And if you do, you really have to tell them you really have to sit there and explain to them what's going on.
So most of my views is all personal for me, because at the end of the day, I ain't tell nobody think like me, but personally, I want to live like this because I have a responsibility, not only to my son and my daughter, but to your son and your daughter, to your
next to him.
And when I make it, they see me and they read my story, they ain't gotta see nothing. Ain't no sex tape, you know? It might be one.
It might be one on the sidekick somewhere. You gotta bring it back.
Probably not really ready for, because I'm gonna try to ask questions that you gotta have to.
I like that though. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? What was your first moment when you fell in love with what you do?
Whoa. Yo, I'm gonna tell you a story. It's dope. So I'm making jewelry, right? And I'm working at like a training school facility over there next to the ACI. These kids are basically halfway in, halfway out. They keep messing up, they're going back. If they don't, they can go home. We just basically trying to get them to right. It's called ACE. Now I'm making them, you know, different bracelets. I'm showing them, and these are tough guys. Some of them got gun charges. They shot people, so they're tough guys. Supposedly, you know what I mean? I got 160 stitches on my face. I don't think too many things scaring me no more.
A shooter is different than a killer.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You just in the backseat shooting. But anyway, so they was all tough guys. I'm laughing at these kids, and I'm just trying to get them involved in creative things. I could buy all these beads and all these things. And they're just like, this is homosexual, this is gay, you gay, man, you always gotta do gay stuff. I'm laughing at them. Yeah, I'm laughing at them. I'm like, you know what, since this is gay, all y'all stand up and watch me do it. Now I'm making the jewelry, and I'm learning. Every day I'm making, because I don't know how to do this. I just bought this to an activity. Doing it. One kid gonna sit down, he's gonna come and help me. Next kid, now they all sitting down and helping me make the jewelry. Now it ain't gay no more. So, from those bracelets, they still didn't want them. They used to leave them in the bucket. I took one of the bracelets out, teacher's birthday, I gave it to her. She posted it on Facebook. And I remember that day because I didn't have to work the next day. And I mean, I woke up and I checked my Facebook immediately, went on there. I had at least 126 messages. It was crazy. And people was like, oh, I seen this bracelet you made, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking somebody's playing with me. This is the same person doing this, man. This is crazy.
Like, I was just doing this.
So I'm like trying to take advantage of it. Yo, that turned into like $800 a week, easy. I told my boss, I'm like, yo, I don't even need to be here no more. He was like, yo, do what you gotta do. And that summer I packed up and moved to Miami. Right. Like I'm talking like, I made I want to say $5,500 within 2 weeks span, and I took that money, I got a crib, and I bounced. That was it. And then from there I was celebrities. I had basketball players. If you check my Instagram, you see all these different people that I got to meet. You know what I mean? JoJo Simmons, I met the dude, Little Vicious, Dougie Fresh. I met so many people just who had respect for the craft, and they didn't know who I was, and they see me downtown Miami, Brickell, or they see me downtown Brooklyn, or Vegas at the Magic Show, and they sitting there like, yo, who is this kid with all this damn beads? Because I was sitting right
street over there. Yeah.
And that's what I was out. I was about. I was chasing, trying to get it. And then once I understood the demographic of how this thing worked, I met a Jewish cat in Queens, and it started. That's it. And it started. He was like, "Yo, you got it, kid. Let's go." He sat back and then he gave me the keys, and now I knew, understood. And the things that Jewish people teach their kids is very, very valuable.
It is.
Nobody.
We need to learn how to
Black people,
especially our kids.
Yeah, we don't teach our kids this stuff.
They broke us from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They teach their kids very differently. So I started to understand how he's teaching his kids. Right. his son was younger than me, but it was coming up, and I was coming up, and his son didn't want to do the jewelry. I did, so I paid more attention. And now his son is the boss, and I work under his son. But at the same time, you know, I mean, we got different knowledge. When his son needs something, he calls me because we both learned at the same time.
He inherited it. You earned it.
He didn't want it. He got a medical. The son got a medical degree. He don't care about this jewelry shit.
Yeah.
I need this to survive, cuz.
So washing each other's hands.
Yeah, he's a good friend. We eat together. You know what I mean? Type of guy like that. 2 Maseratis, two cribs in every city. Like, you know, he's got. He's crazy. With it. Yeah, there's nothing he needs. He walks me through his new showrooms all the time. You know, type of money that we'll never see if we try to harness.
Unless we kidnap a Jew.
Exactly.
But,
so taking care of all the kids in the world, how did you meet up with Crook Rock to do this weekly event?
I've been chasing
at this hip hop chess club joint that y'all got popping every damn week.
He's an elusive guy.
The Grind
Hip
King.
Hop Chess Club. Shout out to Crook Rock, man.
And La Broa Pizza.
La Broa Pizza every Monday, please. 6 p.m. to 8. Make sure y'all pull up. Broad Street. Come see us. I make the beats. Crook Rock spits the rhymes and plays the chess. We do the thing. I met Crook Rock because I was basically in the studio. You know what I mean? And I was at Mike Slick's studio, and he walked through the door, and I knew him. I knew that face. I was like, I've been trying to get at this dude because he wears, you know, a lot of jewelry and stuff like that. Yo, what's up? And then I put him in a chain that afternoon because I seen him, I met him, I got his number. I went home, cooked up, put him in a chain. He's like, oh, you're not playing, huh? And we just started, you know what I'm saying, hanging around. I seen he had a chess club. And I just met him, but I didn't stop going. I brought my beat machine and I just kept going.
While you doing that and teaching kids how to play chess, I'm gonna be cooking work, and that joint is crazy. And now it's like Guam, right, Rhode Island, New York,
everywhere.
That shit is crazy.
You know, so just he had a little support. He got strong enough. He didn't have to be there all the time. I could be there, and now he could go travel and start ones in New Jersey and places like that. So that link was he's more like an advisor. He's my manager when it comes to like the music and things that I do. He's Crook Rock been in the game for a long time. You know what I mean? You can say a lot about Crook Rock. A lot of people.
Me and Crook got some cooking, man, because he's an OG, and then he sees us as the youngins, but he respects what we do, and then he's like, I fuck with you. I want to work with you. And I'm like, damn, you want to work with me? I want to work with you. Yeah, yo. I like that about him too, yo. He don't play no games.
You know, that's the type of thing. I've been through this city 4 or 5 times, and I know who's bullshit. I know who talks. I know who ain't really about what they say. You know what I mean? A lot of people started trying to make jewelry when I first started making jewelry. I'm still here. I don't know no other black jewelry designer people up in Rhode Island right now that's been fucking with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing what you're doing, but you ain't on this level. Go make me a diamond ring. Alright, but then stick to your bracelets. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we put this work in. You know what I mean? Crook Rock put this work in, so that was kind of meant to be happening.
Definitely.
When you're hustling like that. I was in that studio trying to move beats, you know what I mean? And as soon as I seen him, that was over. Yo,
yeah.
Let me holler at you, because I can sell all this jewelry right off your neck. And he did too. Drove to Philly, came back with nothing on his neck but cash every time. You know, so
that's what you do, man.
It was just meant to be.
Yeah, man. So talk about the show you got coming up.
Oh, I got a show at Sky Gallery on Broadway.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing like a collab show. It's called Beautiful Savage Beauty, and then basically it's all about the things that I do, making music. I'm gonna have the music playing. I'm gonna have some of the artwork for sale, some of the jewelry for sale. We're gonna be doing a sticker raffle. We're gonna be giving away a lot of stickers and things like that. We got a live performance, you know what I mean? So it's just gonna be something that basically you can see somebody from your city doing something different. A lot of people just say there's nothing to do, but they don't look up. You know, look up. You'll see that this kid needs some support, and it's not an expensive event. It's just a free to get in. Come and check it out. You can get a $10 ticket and that's support. You know, people always think support is a $100, $1 million painting. I ain't asking for that support. I just want to see my people. You know what I'm saying? So,
everybody gather together.
Come through, showing love. You know what I mean? That's really what support is. Eventually, I'll be that guy where I'm selling everything, but I'm not.
And like you said, the support is what got you to meet Crook Rock and shit like that.
Support, just being somebody that you're supposed to be. That's it. So. You know, the show again, it's on July 19th. It's going to be on Thursday at Sky Gallery on Broadway.
What time?
I believe the time is going to be like 7 until, you know what I mean, because we're going to be doing some after work stuff. We might have an after party somewhere, but
we'll be there after 8 o'clock when we wrap up the show.
It's going to be lit though. It's going to be lit. A lot of good people come out. You know, shout out to Medea Wig, who always supports my artwork.
Medea's a good dude, man.
You know, there's a lot of guys out there that really got some name in the city that rock with me. You know what I mean? So those are the people that I'm trying to bring on. This is a good networking situation. If you couldn't find this guy for 2 months, come to my show. Guarantee he's gonna be there, sitting there, chilling with me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Come talk to him about your project.
Word up, man.
Oh yeah, there's so much to talk about with this man, yo. Because we didn't even talk about the comedy joint that he do.
Yeah, we get that in. We got time.
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But let's talk about like your top 5 comedians before you talk about how you got into just saying jokes to people, like you know.
I'm a big comedy fan, bro. Like I always been. Like my father got me on. My father's the funniest dude in the world. He's very quiet, so he only was funny with his kids. You know what I mean? You couldn't tell. If my father was here right now, he'd be sitting there. He's mad little. He don't say, but he's funny. So he would watch comedy. You know, Red Fox. I'm talking to old guys. Red Fox, man. I'm old school. Richard.
You think Richard Pryor is the best stand-up comedian?
No.
A lot of people say that.
Richard Pryor is the best strategic comedian. He was the best
witty
comedian.
Fun.
He was very on his feet.
Yeah.
But the best stand-up comedian that ever touched the stage was probably Red Fox. And because Red Fox came to a time when we couldn't even come through the front door.
Yeah.
And you have to understand the strength of this man to actually get to make these people laugh. And not only make them laugh, but make them invite him back and make him have different stages. Like, just because of how strong he is, he's getting that spot. He ain't never had to fight. Y'all never had to fight in these battles because he did. So if that's the guy that did it, give him the top spot. Eddie comes in a good second because I love Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? Bernie Mac is amazing, man.
Because that's what I posted one day on my Facebook. I posted Bernie Mac is funnier than Richard Pryor, and I caught a lot of hell for that shit.
Yo, man, there's a dude named Rodney Harris who's a dude from House Party.
House Party.
Robin Harris. He is
beat your ass.
I think he's even more on his toes than Richard.
You know what?
Because he'll diss the fuck out you.
That was real.
That was real. That
wasn't.
It wasn't no comedy.
Playing, you know Richard was saying some real shit too. Richard said a lot of the stuff he did, you know, going on drugs and stuff, so it made it.
Personal.
Robin Harris is like, you know, he was originally Black. I'll beat your ass and everything. Like that's why
he get on you, and I think like some of Richard's stuff was like a little bit dated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at it, it was like, oh, I understand it probably was funny for that time.
Yeah.
But like a lot of Robin Harris shit was like it's still funny to this day. Like the roast shit, like you know, we all heard all the roast though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real clever to get a nigga to laugh and have some original shit when it comes to roasting. But you still listen to Robin Harris roast somebody, that's just like it's right now. It's just funny as hell. Like it'll get on you. You know what I'm saying?
I love I like Jim Carrey too. I love all the Jim Carrey movies. There's a couple of like European comics that I listen to, but a lot of that stuff is not my style. Like
the dry comedy.
The dry comedy isn't really my thing. But I feel like there is a lane for it. It's definitely.
Of course.
It's definitely helpful with what I do now.
Of course, like it's like what's those dudes? Marrow and Deus.
Oh yeah, you talking about on that show they have.
Yeah. Now them niggas is dry comedy.
Yeah, but
I don't give a fuck with nobody. But niggas love them.
They keep going off it. They keep spinning.
Yeah, but that shit dry as fuck.
I just started this shit because I just wanted to do it, man.
When was the first time you threw it out there in front of a crowd?
Right here, man. I was over here. I was drinking shit at Alchemy upstairs, and there's a bunch of people there. My boy dragged me in. And he's like,
Tuesday night, right?
He said, "That's enough. Get on stage." He signed me up. I got up there and I started cracking on all these hillbillies, and they were like, "This fucking kid is funny." The dude that was there said, "I'm gonna introduce you to somebody." He introduced me to the dudes from the Comedy Connection. And I did 15 shows now.
Wow.
So you know what I mean? Like
that's a blessing.
I've been doing my thing. I did bowling alleys. I ain't doing nothing out of Providence yet. So I'm looking forward to doing like New York City or somewhere like that. But you know, I write my jokes. I sit down.
Being a comedian is the hardest job.
It's good.
Ever.
It's good though.
Cause think about it. You got to go up in front of these people who's sitting there, and the only thing they give a fuck about is if you're funny or not. They don't give a fuck about nothing else.
They're make them laugh.
They're looking at you. Make me laugh, motherfucker. If you don't,
big balls. That's all it takes.
Yo,
that's it.
That's
it. Because you can say whatever you want to these people.
You got big C. Yeah. You comedy.
Move your hands.
Yeah,
comedians. You know what I'm saying? And ask them questions, and mess with them. You know what I mean? That's all it really is. And be ready. People think they could jump on stage and they're funny because you're
funny in real life. No,
that's what I'm going to talk about. And use what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Use what's going on right now because everybody has an opinion. And now you can say what people are thinking and they're going to smile if they don't laugh because you resonated with them. And now you'll move the crowd. I done moved the crowd a couple different times. And once you get that feeling you can do it, you start acting fucking bad. I get on stage acting bad.
Because that's something like a little kid. Like a little kid when you say something, when he says something funny, he do something funny, you start laughing, and you don't stop. You keep doing it over and over and over again. It's infectious. extras, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to Black Savage coming
Black
through, chopping
Savage.
it up with us, man.
Yo,
It's
man.
a pleasure, man. You already know.
Yo, anytime, man. Let everybody
The
know.
man, the legend.
Let everybody know they can get your handles, find your jewelry, find you online.
So check me out online at Zenu Life, ZENUJ Life. That's June's backwards, Zenu Life. ZENUJ. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different specials this summer. You know, selling a lot of jewelry. My next show at the Comedy Connection is on, I want to say July 22nd. That's a Sunday. I got a show at Sky Gallery on Broadway, our show. That's going to be on the 19th of July. So we got a lot coming on. You know what I mean? Monday's Chess Club. Come meet Crook Rock. He's a great guy. He's
Great
a king.
dude.
I ain't no king. You know, I'm going to be there as well. We got some new people coming in. Guys from Wu Tang that came. Everybody that came out. So
you got Facebook, Instagram, stuff?
my Facebook is June Brone. Everything is either, you know, Zenu or June Brone. So if you Google it on Twitter, Facebook, everything, I'm on everything. You know what I mean? You'll find me, and I appreciate the support, man. I'm here for the people. I try to keep it as positive as I can, as real as I can.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no funny washed up cream over here. It's all real. You know, so
likewise.
And that's why I fuck with y'all, because at the end of the day, I seen it. I looked at what you was doing. It's keep consistent. I want to be part of something consistent. I give it a good shout out to y'all too, because y'all, like you say, y'all been here for a while. A lot of people come and go. You know what I mean? And it's real hard to stick to your craft. I've been doing what I've been doing since I was like 11. I'm 36. I just turned 36. And anybody who knows me know I've been painting sneakers. I've been making things. I've been making music all the way from all this time. You know what I mean? That's consistency. When you got consistency, you got everything. You are who you think you are when you got that. If you can't keep it, and you lying.
Then the universe is gonna bless you. Like, you know what? That's what he really want. I see proof he really want that.
Right now, you gotta look at it, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting crazy emails. Man.
Oh yeah,
man. When you show your mama your email, you know you Mama, read this.
Mama, look.
See if this is real for me.
It's real, baby.
I think it's real.
There you go.
She just want to check. She don't care if it's real or not.
Words right there. All right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my mom. She just came home from a little
shout out my
surgery.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Yeah, bless up.
I'm gonna check up on her a little bit, but she's doing good. My mom is a young mother, father as well. So shout out to my
great, man.
Peace and blessings,
shout out to all the fathers for Father's Day coming up, man.
Yeah, peace out to all the fathers and all the bitter moms too, because I know y'all gonna be posting them shit.
You know it.
Trying to steal our shine.
You know it.
Shit.
I love y'all though.
I'm the father and the mother.
I'm really looking forward to the bitter shit this year. I don't know about y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone who posts one, I'm giving you 15 minutes of June Bro. You're gonna have a comedy show on your page. Every time I post it, like, I'm giving it to somebody.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Trolling. Activate the joke. Yeah, man. Blicky with the blicky down.
He's gonna see this.
Oh, here he comes. Troll.
Here he comes.
I'm in Providence. Look, I'm on the roof, nigga. I'm on the roof.
I'm on Wall Street. It's 10 a.m.
I'm over here with
nobody.
I'm gonna go get this chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Chopp Shop Radio, man. Tune in every Thursday, 6:30 to 8, man. UZD.world.